Thank you. Senator Schmitt.
Thank you, Senator. Ms. Wilkerson, you may be aware I'm a huge supporter of NGA and the work that's being done out of NGA in St. Louis, which is my hometown. And the construction there's a lot of opportunities that exist, not just for our country and our national security, but also that sort of economic ecosystem that exists around that, and I think can be real catalyst for private sector development as well. But because of your experience, could you just speak to the importance of geospatial intelligence in general as it relates to our national defense?
Certainly, and Senator Schmitt, I appreciate your support of NGA, and I'm very excited about the new facility as well. And quite frankly, as I stepped into this job, I also noted really the commitment of the entire region to really focus in on developing that ecosystem for geospatial intelligence. To me, when I think about geospatial intelligence, it really illuminates not only the when and where on the earth, right? But it's also how things are being done. And so that's where I think GeoInt really pays dividends in being able to illuminate topics that perhaps other ints might not be able to provide.
And based on your experience, including your recent time with NGA, could you discuss a little bit the importance of integrating commercial imagery products and capabilities into our defense intelligence operations? I know there's some barriers that exist, and maybe you could just sort of address that a little bit.
Senator, yes, we really I personally do value the partnership that exists with the commercial industry in providing products that are easily shareable for the intel consumers as well. From my perspective, one of the things that we've been focused on is ensuring that we're, from an ODNI and OUSDI perspective, adhering to the direction in the recommendations that have been made with respect to commercial imagery acquisition. And so in doing so, it's been centralized. And so that centralization of that acquisition activity does help to ensure that there's a cost-effective and efficient approach that is in place. I am aware that there are conversations ongoing regarding, is that the best structure? And so certainly if confirmed, I would ensure that I would take a look at all equities and
I think that's important because my understanding is that despite the importance of NGA and being a major consumer of the commercial imagery, the NRO retains the responsibility to contract. That's your understanding as well?
That is exactly the arrangement. NRO has the responsibility to procure pixels, and NGA has the responsibility to procure commercial analytic services.
Well, you're going to have a great opportunity to look at that alignment, I think, hopefully moving forward here. I do want to address one other topic quickly on sort of the monoculture concerns that I've articulated as it relates to our cyber systems. Could you speak to a little of the potential dangers and vulnerabilities that could open up because of this sort of maybe one vendor approach or this kind of monoculture that exists in our intelligence community as it relates to cyber?
And just so that I have clarification on your question, Senator, the monoculture that exists as it relates to commercial?
Well, no, as it relates, so there's a discussion that's going on, and I think there's a little bit of a push and pull here between a bipartisan group of senators who've raised concerns about some of the hacks that have happened and the fact that we're very reliant on a single vendor. And I think it's the view of many, including me, that a multi-vendor approach might provide some additional security here and ameliorate some of the concerns and the vulnerabilities. I'm just curious how you view that.
Thank you for that additional context. I really think it's incumbent upon us to ensure that we're providing vendors with the right tools and understanding of the right tools to help to protect the overall infrastructure within their purview. And so, if confirmed, this is an area that I certainly would welcome a chance to take a hard look at and understand whether or not we're giving that right information to vendors to be able to be best protected.
Okay. All right. Thank you.